Hello. That's not what I need to be on screen. Hello. How is everybody? Good morning. There. Good morning. Good morning. Ugh. All right, we got a little bit story time and some stuff to talk about. We'll go pull it off for a minute. I'm just gonna roll into today. We're just gonna start with some dailies, and then we'll talk about some stuff. All right. Let's do the dailies. Flaggle. We love flags. United States. Let's start there. It's in Africa. Kind of. Is this Kenya? Nailed it. I know Kenya. This man, he knows Kenya. Kenya police potentially going into Haiti would be a godsend, I feel like, for everybody involved. I was just reading a story about how some unfortunate missionaries were gunned down the other day. That's always a bad sign. So, but Kenya's the one that's offering to help and put in troops, and it's just like, good for them. It's such a delicate situation because technically no one's invited him, which is why they haven't wanted to go in for so long. The United States doesn't want to go in because they don't want to. They've got some history with Haiti. Don't want to be seen as an occupying force. But yeah, Kenya. All right, let's do the Worldle. Oh, frick! I've seen this country. Where have I seen this country? This isn't like Honduras, is it? No, very far away from Honduras. Why don't I know what this country looks like? I'm just tired. I'm gonna throw that out there. I know people are probably screaming at it because this is a country I feel like this isn't Burkina Faso, is it? South. Why can I not think of this country? I've seen it probably so many times. Is this Botswana? Up. I can't even think of it. CAR, thank you. No. It was not the CAR. That's Rwanda? That's not Rwanda. Burundi? Right, what's right next to Burundi? Is it Rwanda? Frick. The only one I was like, surely not. Surely I know what Rwanda looks like. Nope. Nope, not today. Global. Okay. United. No, let's just do France. France is ice cold. Okay. Indonesia is adjacent to the answer. Okay. Malaysia. It's cooler. Okay. Papua New Guinea. Yep, that's how I spelled it. Dang it. Okay, if it's adjacent to the answer but it's not those, is it Timor-Leste? I feel like we just had Timor-Leste. It is. Okay. We got it. Alright, let's do travels. Albania to Yemen. Let's think about this. We can go Serbia. Serbia doesn't border it though, does it? because that borders Montenegro, so that's wrong. It does border Greece. Yes, then Turkey. Close. Turkey. There we go. And then Iraq. Saudi Arabia. Got it. Wow, a lot of people got that one wrong. I think a lot of people was trying to go the same thing I did, Serbia to Bulgaria, because that's typically the path you can take. I was like, because I played Albania in Domination, I was like, wait, no. We had to wait for Serbia to attack Montenegro before we could jump into anything, or Kosovo. Syria doesn't border? Yeah, Syria doesn't border. The only way to connect Turkey to Saudi Arabia is to go through Iraq. This is 2 countries at best. Or Syria to Israel, but still 2, where Iraq is the only one that you can go direct. Travel USA. Oh no. My arch nemesis, the 4 corners. Is this though? Let's think about this. We can go Arizona, New Mexico, Tejas. We're there. Yep. There's no way that's going to be anything faster. Arizona, New Mexico, Tejas. There. Fun little fact. This little region of Texas is called Texarkana because it's the Texas-Arkansas border. So they just combined Texas and Arkansas, and there's actually a city called Texarkana. And it's really fun to call it Arkansas because they get people from Arkansas get really mad. It's fun though. It's a good time. Congratulations on 27K. Thank you. Today doesn't feel super congratulatory. So I'm just gonna kind of talk about this real quick. Reason stream was ended yesterday was a slight medical emergency. Could have been something very big, but wasn't, with my mom. It's just parents getting older, man. It's real tough. So, I'm ragged, brother, because I'm ragged right now. I don't want to get into her medical history. I know she doesn't really want that out there, but a bunch of medical stuff happened yesterday, hospital and so forth. So I don't think I got home. I think we kind of called it quits and was good pretty late at night. Like, we were definitely like outside of visiting hours. And then I recorded Mauritania. So I don't think I was done with everything until 4 in the morning. So I probably got home around 1 or 2. So I'm going to be a little tired today. So we're just going to ignore all that. And I'm going to wake up. And we're going to have some fun today. We're going to play some Territorial. And then we'll go from there. How about that? Okay. So let's address the docket for today. Let's go Nightbot. Let's see. Docket. We'll just say that's good for right now. Submit that. And let's just play some Territorial. Sound good? Sound good. Okay. I'm just going to switch back to my actual name now. Corgi Circus. Let the haters come, brothers. All right. Let's do Africa, bros. Play Moldova and Dummy Nation. Put it in the comments. My plays the most upvoted nation. Can't take comments here. Or can't take nation suggestions here. Corvia, thank you for the one gifted, brother. Super duper appreciate it. Congratulations. Oh gosh. You are here a lot. I don't know how to say your name. J-Schwa Aviation. Make sure to say thank you, Morphia, for that membership donation. Where do we spawn in Africa? It's not a contest map, so you can spawn wherever your heart desires. Contest maps are the only kind of point where spawns matter. Corey, my membership incident. I'm sorry, brother. I'm very hopeful when Platt's game comes out that it has the bot thing again, the name bots again. When Warfront comes out, that we can continue on doing membership battles and stuff like that. Kind of more rewards for regular members. Yeah. Yeah. All right, so we're on a good roll right now. We have some room to move. We have nobody that's really weak, but we have a few more bots to get. We have a good amount of troops to do so. I just don't want to border 3 players on the black team at the same time, but oh, that's a bot too. Yeah, I was thinking, I was like, oh, I'll just kind of roll through these guys, or I'll have a teammate over here. And it's like, no, that's a bot. Undertaker's over there, but he's got his own issues to deal with. So I think we just be a little bit patient here, because this is our best target. But I'm worried about these guys coming up from over here. So I think we need our troops. We have some buddies coming down south that could deal with it, and Undertaker is the crown. So it's no need for us to rush into anything. Bora's going to help over there. Who is this? Okay. Knock that down. And we're just going to hold the line here. This guy can... Both these guys can take care of that. You know what? I can help. Yeah. Let's knock this guy down. And then we'll go into Kane. Help out there. Oh, you full donated. Thank you. And we'll just push through you now. You full donated. And now we can take care of this guy and donate. Okay. We're still getting attacked by the spot. Let's give you a little bit of donations so you can go forth and attack. Yeah, big attack. Good job. Good job, Undertaker. Yeah. Bro changed his mind when he didn't want to buy the membership. I know. A lot of people want memberships. It's not a great reward tier right now other than having the emojis. I do pretty conceited effort to not treat members drastically different than anybody else, because at its core it's just really a thank you. I just try and make exception for the producers and executive producers, who obviously are the ones who are paying for that. Nobody's gifting an executive producer tier. The OG sniper is a multi-tabber. Yeah, he just wants to play the villain. Congratulations. It's just how he gets his kicks, I guess. Who cares? Let's do the world. I've actually had mine for a year. Poe, I'm pretty sure you've bought in a few years. You might have been gifted some, but you've definitely bought some. Also, hello, Poe. No, you buy yours outright. All of mine are gifted. Congratulations, Craft. Congratulations. I'm so proud for you. Maverick, where in the world are you today? I've bought many. Yeah. You and Maverick have both bought a lot. Rob Drake's bought a lot. Chris Mitchell's bought a lot. Daniel Stevens has bought a lot. Those are encompasses. And Morpheus. Morpheus thrown like a 50 bomb too. There's a very small number of you who contribute to the vast majority of people having a gifted membership. Alright, let's try and get a little bit big here. Not to cut off Tommy. Tommy's going to have access to King Kong, but just mostly because I want to rush over here to try and block the blue team from as much land as I can, and also give myself a lot of options in the bot phase. So we can make sure that we're always attacking a bot that doesn't have a lot of troops. So we are a decent threat on the board. You may be asking, why are you attacking these bots? Why aren't you waiting for them to get down to 1 interest? I'm the only person they can attack, so they were just going to attack me regardless, and I just decided to jump in there a little bit quicker and grab the land for myself. I'm just here to say hi to you. Peace. All right. Well, it was good seeing you, and goodbye. So we have a real opportunity with this guy down here, but because we have some stronger players over here, I'm just going to wait a minute. We're in second place. No need to rush in anything. It'd be a real shame for our team if I got 1-2 punched over here by these two because they didn't wait a minute to get up to closer to red interest. But now that we have like 10 times this guy's land, I'm just going to push for it. Yeah, it immediately attacks me to try and punish it, and we are getting 1-2 punch, but I'm not too worried about it. Let's see if we can get another bot over here too without having to border another player. You full sent though. That's a trap to go into you. Well, actually, you border him, so I'm kind of hoping that you would protect me a little bit, but I'm going to risk this a little bit. There we go. Nope, free land. Must be very frustrating to be in this position where you're just watching the person you're attacking continuously get stronger. Anyways, let's take out this guy. And now you. Now, this guy down here is like in full containment. He can't really do a lot, so I'm not worried about him right now. Even though I often preach it's best to attack the strongest player. In this one, it's just like, it doesn't matter who we quite attack. So I'm just going after some of the easier targets first. Try and help some teammates get some land and survive. There we go. And boat up. Boop. And boat over. That's just a bot. I thought I was saving a player. Is there anyone over here? Islam, you got borders. Why don't you fight back? Oh, that's not even you. All right, go bot. Go bots. Hey. Easy, easy, easy. What's up, Lawton? How are you? Look who's a member now. He remember how to turn on his memberships. That's right. I still remember the great membership debacle of 2024. I wanted to steal your crown. I saw you, Bills. I saw you going for it, but I had like a 30,000 pixel lead on you, so there's no use in rushing it. Hopefully you don't miss the contest by joining another game. Yeah. I got you. Corgi, I have a mouse pad with my face on it. It was a gift from my school. That's a weird gift from your school, brother. And also, it definitely wasn't a gift from your school. Your parents definitely paid for it if it came from the school. They might have told you it was a gift, but I'm sure they paid for it. What do you think that's coming out of the school's budget? LOL. You think that's coming out of your teacher's salary? LOL. Oh, I got to time out some people. Hold on. Because Poe's donated. Poe donated to time out Abagalula. Oh. Maverick got him. Thank you, Maverick. And then, who was outside timing out? Zero Winter? Okay. Rude. Sorry. The money speaks. Contest boys. Sorry I missed stream yesterday. Crazy weather issue in Central USA. You didn't miss anything. I had to miss stream yesterday too. That must be the frustrating thing about a pilot is, you know, there's just times where you're just going to work overtime. And there's nothing you can do about it. And you can't make up time. And some days you're just going to get into your hotel room like really late. And I'm sure flying in weather is very stressful. Dennis, thank you for being a member for a month. I don't know what to say. Yeah, you say it all. You say it best when you say nothing at all. Am I right? Am I right? He's comedy. Oh, we're starting the pancakes and waffles debate again. It's obviously waffles, brothers. Some of you were genetically born without taste palates and choose raw tomatoes and pancakes over waffles and don't like pineapples. And it's just like, I don't know what to tell you, but you were born deformed. And that's a darn shame. You're missing out on some of the best parts of life. Your deformity really handicaps you, and that's really sad. I hope you get better, but it doesn't sound like you will. Watching Miss Abigalula's donation? Pancakes and timeout Poe. Oh. I did miss Abigalula's donation. Thank you. Sorry. I'm trying to be in it. I'm trying to be in it. Ugh. War Mattel with the 1 month gang. Let's go. Huge. What's your plan? What's your plan? I don't like that plan. Let's jump over here. See if he dedicates a number of resources trying to knock us down. He tried to block our boat. There we go. He full sense. Alright, this corner's not doing well. This corner's doing a lot better. Remember, for 4 months, I am Icy. That is true, Icy. Thank you so much. 6-hour day flying from Chicago to Houston was almost 11 hours. Ugh, that's gross. I'm sorry. Weren't there tornadoes or something yesterday? I only know because I saw this guy who was just really nonchalant about his entire house being absolutely destroyed. But I think he was just like, he was really like broke. The only thing that he was worried about was his golf set was broken. And I think he was trying to angle a golf company to give him a new set, because he's like, shout out to Titleist. And it's like, this is a weird time to shout out a company, brother. Like, your house is destroyed. This is really dystopian that your first instinct in this moment is to shout out a company in hopes that they'll replace your golf set. When I'm really hoping you have renters or home insurance. That made me feel really weird seeing that one on Reddit yesterday. I was like, I don't like this. I mean, I completely understand where he's coming from, because it's like, yeah, you lost one of your most prized possessions. You don't think I'd be in that same situation? If I was in that same situation, I'd be talking about how my computer's gone and I need that. I'd be shouting out NVIDIA. And I don't know what companies actually put out a competent game computer. Maybe I'd shout out Linus Tech Tips in hopes that he would buy me something. It wouldn't be pretty though, that's for sure. Huge thunderstorms, clouds were over 40 feet tall, wind shear alerts, warnings all day. Ugh. Just seems like the most miserable weather to fly in. Although I'm not sure if you guys heard about the flight. I think it was going from, I think it was London. It was somewhere in Europe. And I think they were going to Indonesia. But the turbulence was so bad. And this is something that always blows my mind when people don't wear their seatbelts in a plane. They'll just take it off. Anyways, the turbulence got so bad that multiple people were thrown about the cabin, including like the steward, the flight attendants. One guy died. One guy got oofed. Yeah, they haven't released his cause of death, but it's just, I don't imagine it was a great one. There's like dents in the ceilings from people's heads going straight up. They were serving food, I think. Yeah. Talk about a bad time to be serving food, because those food carts are designed to be kind of heavy, I thought. I mean, my elbow says yes, because, you know, anytime you have an aisle seat and you get hit by one of those things, that hurts. Pro tip, always wear seatbelt when seated. I do. Yeah, I will never understand the anti-seatbelt mentality. And not just on airplanes, but in cars too. Like, I saw that this one company was selling this device. And of course it has the Punisher logo, because it's just like, people really just don't understand what the Punisher is, in all honesty. But it's just like, you can put it in your seatbelt so the car won't beep at you because it sinks the seatbelt in, and then you don't have to wear your seatbelt. And I was just like, brother, you got a lot of faith that you flying in a 2-ton rocket ship the chances of you hitting another 2-ton rocket ship, you're gonna not move out of your seat and then fly directly into the windshield in front of you and potentially break your neck. Like, at best, you're gonna break your arms. And it's just like, I don't understand it. It's not like the seatbelt is built out of spikes. Like, it's not that discomforting. Today, people just have zero survivor instincts. It is kind of weird. I mean, my dad's so annoying. Because he was the generation before seatbelts. So anytime we go anywhere, he'll start the car and get moving and then worry. We'll drive for like a minute and then he'll worry about a seatbelt as we're moving. It's just like, Dad, just put on your seatbelt. Like, all right. I tell people that they should wear one, not for their driving, but for others' poor driving. I tell people they should wear one. Let's do North America. So if you do die, at least your family can have an open casket funeral. Do it for your parents, brother. Someone's gonna have to identify your body if you die. Don't give that mental image to anybody of your loved ones. It's the same thing when I would talk to motorcyclists who wouldn't wear a helmet. It was like, yeah, I mean, if you get hit hard enough, a helmet's not going to matter. But a lot of situations, the helmet matters. It's not a huge discomforting thing that will literally save your life. It's just like, hey man, do you need to protect the most vital part of your... Would you go into battle without wearing a helmet? You're crazy. Motorcycles are so dangerous, not because like everyone who drives them is a wild man, but just because the slightest mistake from another motorist, which might be a little bit of a fender bender for a motorcyclist, could be the end of you as a person. It's like, I don't understand how you can, like, because every motorcyclist has had a near-death experience. I've had a near-death experience. I had a weird situation where a hubcap flew off and zoomed right by my head. And it was just like, okay, if I wasn't wearing a helmet and that was like less than a foot to the right, that's the end of me. Wearing a helmet, I probably still would have been knocked off. Because, you know, you can only brace for so much going 60 miles an hour on 2 wheels. But at least I was wearing a jacket, so, you know, I would slide a little bit better. But I pulled over after that and just sat in a parking lot for like 5 minutes because I could not stop my hands from shaking. It was so scary. They grew up in a time where they didn't exist. Yeah, and that's weird to think about too, in all honesty. Hey, Gold Adam. Thank you for becoming a sponsor, brother. Yeah. Brandon, you have some real opportunities ahead of you. I'm a member. You're not though. I hate to break it to you. I think your membership ran out there, Washington DC studios. You would have a little icon next to your name. I'm sorry to break this bad news. I think it might have just happened, which is a cruel thing that YouTube does, is it'll just be like, instead of just rolling out everyone's memberships who disappear all in one batch, like at one point in the day, they just kind of trickle them through. So people lose their memberships in stream. It's like, oh no, I lost it. I'm like, yeah, it is a cruel, unusual way to deliver the message. gifted members are gifted during stream exactly 30 days later. Yeah, it is crazy that they do it by the time that it was gifted, and they have like a set timer instead of just be like, okay, it was gifted on this day, you lose it on this day. Musama. Sounds like I'm not quite sure about your situation, but it seems like you're just going through a stressful time, brother. Hope everything goes well for you. Contest? Yeah, we got plenty of time for contest for sure. I'm good, but there's a lot of study these days. You must be European. All Americans are done. At least to the best of my knowledge. It is weird that we're not all on one like academic calendar. I will say that. Hold on. I got time. I'm chilly again. I swear, when you're just like really tired, like the chills get you harder. I don't know. Maybe I'm just old now. Maybe I'm old and I like get chills in my bones because I'm so old and ancient. You know, watching the dinosaurs grow up was really rough on me mentally, and then watching them perish was even worse. So you know, that's just what happens when you're old. Maybe it's just that. I was watching a YouTube video last night, take my mind off of things, and it was like the Land Before Times ranked, and that's kind of just like I just need anything at that point. And I was like, oh, I've only ever seen the first one. And as this one was going through the rankings, I realized, wait a minute. No, I've seen the second one. Which then unlocked a core memory of me asking my mom why Ducky's voice sounds different. And it's because the child actress who played Ducky in the first movie, in between the first and second movie, was very tragically murdered by her father. So she could not continue. And it's like, I was like 5 at that time. And I was like, that was the first time I ever realized a parent could kill a child. And I was like, well, that was a dark memory that just came back. Wait, really? Yeah, true story. True story. My mom was kind of country folk. And, you know, country folk it's life and death is kind of very matter of fact. I don't think she had the empathy that a child needed in that moment. Maybe a better excuse. I'll never see that movie franchise again. Yeah. Yeah. Kind of crazy. Freaking dogs, man. I got fur everywhere. I think a dog touched this. Only video I've seen of a bear was that one video of a bear and a human kicking each other and kicking him in the you know what. I don't know where that came from. I've never seen that video. Nor do I really want to. Anytime someone's messing with an animal, it's just like, I don't want to see this. Alright, I'm not gonna block Theodore's way. He's much bigger than me. I can't help fight this. I can help fight this guy, but I'll wait for everybody else's move first. Fatman, join us. He's attacking Goldman. Apes together strong. I know my attacks do the least. In fact, I won't even go for more land. Well, let's go. Let's consolidate a little bit. You two should be fighting this guy. Everyone should be fighting here. There should be some fighting here. What's up, Katina? How are you? Corgi's is a good place to start in Antarctica. You know the answer. It's no. It's always no. It's a waste of people on our team because it's so easy to defend. Like, if we gave up all of this in a 3-team, there'd be red and blue down here and they'd be fighting each other. Where we get landmass that we can consolidate, and even if somebody wins down here, they got a boat up. It's easy to defend against boats. It's not worth it. You can change my spot to Southern Africa. Yeah, Africa's always a good one to get. Like, even if you don't win, it's good. Make sure we win over here first before we start donating to anybody in the new world. Furry's doing well the last 2 games. Yeah, Furry, you've really stepped up your game today. I don't remember the last time I didn't see a video in the comments who's here in 2024. No, the new one that's going around is bro only has X amount of views in 2 minutes. Bro fell off. Corgi help, brother. I got 90,000. I'm gonna be honest, I ain't doing much. Are you timing out Poe, Abaglula? Was that the intent? Seen that in a lot of videos? Yeah. I know it's all done in jokes, but I feel like for certain YouTubers who have fallen off, that'd just really be like twisting a knife. Be like, hey man, tried my best here. It also kind of puts the comments off on a negative thing, because it's like, it's a joke, I get it, but I think a lot of people's instinct is to like, they like streamer their instinct is to defend streamer, and it's just gonna like, here we go, we're gonna start an argument in the chat. Like I don't find the humor in that one as much. Because it's like, imagine, I always equated it to like being an office worker. It's like, imagine handing in a report, and before your boss even looks at the report, he goes, "This is probably garbage because you're not doing as well," even as a joke. That would kind of be like, ha ha, ha ha ha, cool boss. Like what? And then you just be like, what an asshole. It is kind of like a jerk thing to say. Ban that portion of Maverick. I'm banning. Okay, I'm timing out Maverick. I'm timing out Poe. I think that's what you wanted, Abba. And if it's not, my humble apologies. Thank you for the donations. GG's, boys. Six minutes for next contest. Let's just do this bad boy. The day Corgi for real bans a mod. Yeah, I think it's why I'm like, I don't know. It's one of the biggest things I think I've done for myself ahead of time was not allowing anyone below the age of 18 to be a mod. Because, you know, adults just have better decision making because they have a more developed frontal cortex. It's just science. I know some of you are mature for your age and so forth, but it's just like, excuse me, I didn't get in that game. Did everyone see that? I wasn't allowed in. I wouldn't care if I was banned. It's just one of those things is when you're a mod or staff and you put a lot of volunteer effort in, it's just kind of a real kind of kick in the junk to get like, hey man, you need to stop. You're doing something that's really negative for the community. So I don't know. I don't ever want to be in a position where I get rid of one of my mods because I like them all. But I think the foresight of making sure that they're good people first has prevented that from happening. I'm sure at one point it will happen. And it's just one of those things, we'll just have to move on from it. Ha ha ha, imagine if you had banned one of us mods, am I right, guys? You're different, Zero Winter. If I was banned, I would have done something wrong to deserve it. Yeah, DJ, I don't think... You're not the type of guy I think I'd ever have to, like, ban. I don't think you have a personality where, like, you would be weird or, like, mean. Or I'd ever have to talk to you about anything. There'd be a major... Okay, I'm just not getting in the games. I wonder if it's because people are putting my name and it's blocking me from getting in. Hold on, let me just... Okay, now nobody will know my name. Well, let's do a travel real quick. Give me another longest. What's the longest we can do? Lesotho to Portugal. Okay. Oh. Yeah, South Africa. Mozambique, Tanzania, Kenya, South Sudan, Sudan, Egypt, Israel, Syria, Turkey. Bulgaria. Serbia. Hungary. Now here's the question. I think we need to go Austria. Yes. And then Germany. And then France. And Spain. There we go. Was there any other country I could have done? Kenya to Ethiopia, but that's the same. I guess I could have gone Italy instead of Germany. I like my route. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Corgi, isn't Greece bordered to Turkey? Yes. But if we go look at it, it is bordered. But if we went here, we would have to go to Albania, Montenegro, or North Macedonia into it would just be an extra guess. Going to Greece would give us an extra guess because we'd have to go through one of these two countries, which would add another country. Or if we go through Bulgaria, we can just go straight here. Like, we could have gone to Romania. That would have been the same. But going Greece, then another country, would have added one. It would have been wrong. Morocco border Spain? No, not in the game. The game only counts. It doesn't count territories. I know Spain has territories in Morocco. It only counts direct territories with a bridge or tunnel connecting the two, which Morocco doesn't have. Morocco and Spain don't have. In Iceland with that border, I don't think the game will let you ever have a destination or starting point in Iceland because it technically doesn't have a way out. Same with Greenland. Well, Greenland, I don't think there's any land border or I don't think or sea border with Canada, so I don't know if you could ever go. Well, there has been Greenland, and the answer is Canada. Why else travel do this? I don't know. I just had to kind of draw a line somewhere as to what technically counted, because there's a lot of weird abnormalities in geography. Do you guys like my name? It's really creative. Really throws them for a loop. Yeah. I wish I'd gotten through that guy. Oh well. Get out of the way, bot. Trash Can Carla, join me. Brandon, you're in a little bit more precarious spot. I was gonna say, imagine he changed his name to Circus Corgi. It happened. It was like, what's the laziest way I can communicate the same thing? Although Circus Corgi is drastically different from a Corgi Circus if you think about it. But you won't think about it. Pakistani, don't full send, brother. Just slow it down a little bit. Hurts the team when you do that, because now we have to go recapture the land that you once had. So instead of you getting to team up with Brandon to take down people, Brandon is now going to fight emboldened and stronger people who have taken your land. So we're having to double back and take land that we already did with against stronger opponents. This is a much bigger problem over here. Ugh. Guys, we don't have anyone on the back lines. Can we stop going forward and go backwards? Can we address the seriousness of the threat? Hooray. Yeah, Elite, I know you're just making a joke, but let's not joke about guns. Please and thank you. All right, GG's, boys. All right, let's do a free-for-all. Let's do Scandinavia. Group Arctic. He's just timed out. He's not banned. My spawns ruined every game by snipers. Yeah, I mean, just change your name, to be honest with you. You'll be fine. Or you just deal with it like I do. And kind of accept that, like, yeah, if they're going to waste one of their team slots and trying to take you down, we have a lot more people that can carry the flag. All it says is they think you're a real threat, which is kind of crazy. To target individual people in the clan. But take it as a right of honor, because the only other people that really get stream snipe like that is Luhansk, DJ, and Aziz, and Pharaoh. So, to this stream sniper's mind, you are that level. Winter Zero, very clever, very clever. Have you stream sniped yourself? Not stream sniped anybody, because I've never watched anyone else's stream and then tried to spawn on top of them. No. There have been times in a contest where it's just like, hey, I want this corner, but there's a player on the white team right there. I'm going to go right next to him so that I can block him from getting big. I've done that. Or intimidate him off the spot. I feel like you're sniping me somehow. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know you. So, that one probably is a little bit in your head. I would have no reason to do that. Don't remind me of how many times I've been sniped. I know. It's just it's a rite of passage, you know, nice thing. Think of it that way. Dude, Zero Winter, I don't know what you did to this capybara bot, but it does not like you. It's actually like 4 or 5 times in a row. The luck. Well, it's very clever to invert your name so nobody knows it's you. I know. No one would ever think that someone named Circus Corgi would ever be Corgi Circus. It feels like a real Bruce Wayne Batman transformation. Or better yet, Clark Kent Superman transformation. I just take off my glasses. You'll never recognize me now. And it's just like, what? Clark? Also, I think you would really have to commit to the bit. Because, you know, sometimes glasses you want to take off and clean. Do you think Clark Kent can do that? At work? Or do you think he just has to keep it on? And also, do you think the object permanence of people in the 50s was just so poor that they wouldn't recognize it? It'd be like playing peekaboo with a child. Which, by the way, because a child doesn't have object permanence, they literally think you've gone away. And they're very excited to see you come back. When you play peekaboo. The human mind is crazy. I saved you? Was that guy even attacking me? The war up north is crazy. It does look like things are getting very spicy up here, that's for sure. I lost my membership that I wasn't even gifted. I bought it. That's crazy because YouTube auto renews. So I wonder if you were working with like a temporary like Visa like gift card type thing. That's YouTube's entire business model. Is it will like be like, hey, don't you like this streamer? Give him a membership, and then forget about it, and then pay for it for like 3 or 4 more extra months when you really only intended to do it once. Okay, I did not get a lot out of that, but I got a lot more than I thought I was going to. 3 big players, wonder who wins? I mean, 4 if you count Be My Flan. I mean, if you want to do it. It benefits me so greatly. I don't want to cut you off, so I'm going to let you round that corner. How are you? I'm doing well, Gamer. Good to see you. How are you? Bro, I missed it. You did miss it, Luhansk. Were you out drinking with your friends, huh? Causing a ruckus, playing dice in the alleyway, like teenagers do, harassing the young women, catcalling at them. Ah, was that what you were doing? Yes. Never. I will never portray my Zero Winter cocoon. How dare you even expect that of me? He's my cocoon. I am very safe while I'm here. No! Go down, Bills! My cocoon! My cocoon! You were quite screwed, Corgi? Yeah. The only thing that happens if I help Zero Winter win this battle somehow miraculously is that he'll turn on me. But until that moment, I will protect my cocoon like I shall. Lucas, join in, brother. There's land to gain. But if I didn't pick Zero Winter's side, these two would have teamed up against me and that would have been into me. You know? No! The consequences of my own actions. By the way, you guys want to hear a crazy fact that I learned the other day? Did you know for the Harry Potter land, it was initially probably going to go to Disney World, but J.K. Rowling wanted creative control, and she really wanted one thing, and that was for you to enter and exit Hogwarts on a train. And Disney's like, no, that's like going to be a logistical nightmare. And also, we have so many trains, and also that'd be really expensive. We don't want to do that. And then she took it to Universal, and Universal's like, hell yeah, we'll build a train. Which is deeply ironic because Walt Disney's favorite thing about Disney World when he started it was the train. That was his favorite thing. He was obsessed with trains. It's been long speculated that he started Disney World after visiting a mini train convention and had quote unquote the best time of his life going around all these small train decorations in different designs and stuff. So to be like, it comes full circle that Disney would lose probably the biggest marketing opportunity they've ever had for a franchised IP in Harry Potter because they didn't want to build a train. You're going down with me? No. I'll go down after you. It's completely different. Which, honestly, based off of Disneyland's most recent additions in Avatar Land and Star Wars, I think the best thing that could have happened to Harry Potter was to not go to Disney. Disney's really been striking out. Their CEO they had before the main guy returned was really making some Hail Marys that did not pay off. Like the Star Wars hotel closed down, but if you take even a moment to look at the logistics of the Star Wars hotel, you'd be like, yeah, I understand. Zero Winter, take me out. Hold on. Let me see if I can float around. You would kind of hope that this guy would play for the win and go for this. This is... I saw someone finally ranting on this on like the Territorial Reddit. But like, I hate the meta now that people don't play for the win. Is like, yeah, I've been railing against that for a while. Like, it's one thing when the crown doesn't matter. It's another thing to like just not even try. Like, this guy's gonna be so proud of himself. Like, haha, I finally did it. It's like, brother, you've been here for like 2 weeks straight and you finally won one. Congratulations. And it's only because of the inaction of somebody who doesn't know how to play the game. All right, let's do the world. Defeat shows up on the screen when you get 2nd or 50th. Yeah, if you peace out at the end, it doesn't say congratulations, your alliance won. It says you lost. It says defeat. I could have won that? Yeah, you could have, and you were robbed because there was a player who didn't want to challenge the crown. Everyone knows every good story starts off with a group of heroes in a tavern, and then they all set out on a quest, and then one just decides he doesn't want to fight, and then the whole group dies. It's just like, never put me in a scenario, a life or death scenario with that person. I don't want to be on the war front with that guy who won't take on the crown, because all that says to me is in the moment of need, you're going to freeze up or leave or run away, and you're going to leave me to die. You're going to be like that guy in Saving Private Ryan who sits on the stairs. And if you know the scene I'm talking about, you know the scene I'm talking about. Bro, the type of guy to say you go first and runs away? Yeah. Essentially. You thought you came so close. But you didn't quite get there, huh? I love this emoji. This is always the emoji of someone who's just like trying to play it cool but just lost the game. Same with this one. The yawning emoji is always like thrown out there when someone's like absolutely getting throttled by like 3 people at once, and they throw out the yawn, be like, oh, I wasn't even trying. Like, shut up. It's like, you're the kid who's been playing, you're the kid who probably just every time you were playing tag was about to be tagged and you would declare something random a base that you couldn't get tagged from. That was you as a child, huh? No, they were the type of person to be like, pause, I need to tie my shoe, even though it's already tied. Same thing, same thing. Base, tie my shoe. It's just like, you can't handle the possibility that you're not the hero in every situation. Let's go, boys. There's 3 of you. All of you should just be fighting North Iowa. I don't know why you're scared of North Iowa. I'm pretty sure it's just corn, guys. Just roll through it, okay? I don't even think there's children in them corns. Iowa's corn, right? Or is it wheat? Or is it a potato? Main agriculture products of Iowa. Corn. Hogs, soybean, cattle, and calves. Everyone does soybeans. It's pretty profitable. They're corn. Yep, I called it though. They're corn people. I guess I should have thought of that because isn't there like one of their college mascots, the Cornhuskers? No, that's Nebraska. Excuse me. How dare I? Corgi, because I have 4 days off, I'm gonna make a Corgi player tier list. Whatever floats your boat, brother. Real corn is good? No, corn's overrated, brother. It just gets stuck to your teeth, and then you look like a fool. Off to get a red tan for the day. Have a good day, Abba. It's sad Corgi isn't streaming tomorrow because tomorrow's my birthday. Well, happy early birthday. Yeah, I won't be streaming tomorrow. I don't know what I'm doing. I think it's too late to go join one right now. Hold on. I'm just going to blow my nose. Right, I'm back. Aziz is cheating. He's using wall hacks. True, dude. True. So rude of him. Actually, well, we got 4 minutes. I'm going to go to the bathroom. Well, let's talk more about how Aziz is using wall hacks. Ban Aziz, says Aziz. True, dude. Can't have someone who's using wall hacks play for Corgi. That would diminish the trust that we've established. For real, Aziz is a cheater. Aziz, look what you've started. Imagine someone put that much thought into cheating into this game, though, that they had some kind of like system where that could tell where everyone's mouse is hovering and who's going to attack who. I don't even know if that'd be helpful, though, to be honest with you. All right, minute for contest, boys. Corgi, what should our daily yap be about today? I don't know. Give me a topic. We can get a yap in for sure. All right, there we go. No, Zero Winter won't spread that evil upon the world. We won't yap about that. You know what we can yap about? No, I already yapped about it. I was going to bring up how the Chinese have the first Corgi service or police dog in the world. But that's not a lot to yap about. You did that last stream? I know I did. I was just very excited to see it. Can't yap about the same thing twice in a row, brother. Corgi suit? I have suits. It was a dream of mine to take a job where I no longer have to wear a suit. I still have like 8 blazers in my closet. Make some room for Maverick. Alright, Maverick, we want to punch this guy. Soft! Oh, you missed your chance. Guys, wasn't there a Corgi thing for like 1v1 people? Yep. It's called the Corgi Cup. We can never do it again. Because the entire concept hinged on having private passworded games that other people couldn't join and ruin. which was only available on Better TT. And the creator of this game took that away, added some ads, and then peaced out. For like the 4th time, has left the game. So now we all begin the countdown for Warfront. Rip the Corgi Cup. I mean, we'll come back when we get Warfront, I'm sure. I'm sure Platts, who was the creator of Better TT and also the creator of Warfront, will have private password games. And the game so far seems to have a lot of tropes of Territorial, so I think it'll be a pretty nice shift. I didn't even think about TT, so I saw your channel. I was like, wait, that's a thing? Yeah, I think most people didn't realize that there was a better option out there. Yeah. Nice little contest win. Good job, boys. But yeah, Better TT sucks it's gone. But it is kind of a blessing in disguise because we get a new game because it's gone. I don't think Platts would have been making a new game if he was still working on Better TT. But I think it kind of gave him the confidence and a little bit of know-how to be like, I can just make my own. And go, yeah. I mean, the game at its core is not complicated, I'm sure. Like, I don't code. But I think in terms of like a 2D pixel game with a static map that you can move around with your mouse, wouldn't be the hardest thing to create as a developer. GG's. Let's do Middle East. I started with Better TT, so losing it was rough. Yeah, I mean, losing it for me was rough, just in terms of streaming experience. Losing member videos and the potential of a future Corgi Cup was rough. Not to mention my daily just kind of ease of life. All right, good luck, boys. Okay, I love how 3 people joined and every one of you misspelt something. We had Har Corgi. Somebody just deleted their message. We had Hey Korg. And Hey, I just joined Stream. Just a comedy of errors, but hello everybody, good to see you. Hey Corgi, late to stream. Everything good from yesterday? As good as it's gonna be, to be honest with you. I don't want to dive too deep into it. I talked about it a little bit. It's just medical stuff with parents is always rough. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. No, don't be sorry for doing a typo. I do it all the time too, especially if you're on mobile. Mobile will just be like, it'll just completely sometimes ignore like a typo and be like, yeah, you meant to type har. It was just funny that three of you did it all at the same time. Free land. And here I was thinking I was going to have to donate. I'm going to try and cut you off so you don't get sniped. Join me, brother. Yeah, you're gonna get sniped from below. I'm gonna try and say Maverick first. Oh, looks like he just full sent. I love when people throw up the devil emoji, be like, oh no, you're gonna full send me in a 1v1 team game where the only people surrounding you are my team. It's like, don't do that. That's the one thing I really don't want. Don't full send me. Who did he full send? Oh, he full voted. Dang it. My prediction, it was wrong. East Timor? Isn't there only Timor-Leste? Speaking of Timor, can you help your friend, poor Brandon, who is just getting punched so viciously? Fight that man. Holy cow. You've literally waited until the brink of Brandon being dead already to be like, oh, did you need some first aid? It's like, you left a staph infection go for 6 weeks, and now he's got, like, his entire blood's toxic. Positive Land, thank you for subscribing. That's not good. Where the hell am I? Oh, I'm there. The voice chat's having some fun. I saw. GG's. At least they're having fun with it. Yeah, as long as they don't do it in a contest. That would be wooed. Hey, has anyone seen that new Jennifer Lopez movie on Netflix called, I think it's called Atlas? I think it came out yesterday. It kind of looked cool. I mean, it's got some cool 3D animation. She's in a battle bot, which, you know, I'm a fan of. Fighting, shooting stuff. Yes, me. Is it any good? They left me to die? They really did, Brandon. Like, I was trying to pump you up with numbers, but they left you to die. Hardcore. I was like, Brandon, what did Brandon do? I mean, I saw the JLo post and trailer. Oh, okay. Not quite what I was asking. Hold on. We got a minute? Let's Google it. Atlas. Movie. Ooh. 17% on Rotten Tomatoes. Rotten Tomatoes is like the untrustworthy one. I feel like they bump up their numbers. Studios pay them and they bump up their numbers. IMDb is kind of the more trustworthy one, but anything below a 6 is usually garbage. I want to read a review though. How did it get 17%? Jennifer Lopez takes an aim at a sci-fi hat trick with her latest film, Atlas. There's some Terminator gravity and a heavy dose of aliens and a sleepy slog. Sluggish pacing, lack of depth of character development for everyone else except the main character. Wow. The movie unearths nothing new and it was a very old story of a man's touch-and-go relationship with technology. I feel legitimately afraid this film was written by someone being held hostage by a hostile AI. At one point, it borders on enjoyable camp, but then it retreats to the depths of being cobbled together generic creativity deprived abyss from whence it came. This person was just like, I'm going to use a thesaurus. I can never say that word. Thesaurus today. Like, congratulations. A Bucket of Bolts movie that, with apologies to Ayn Rand, should have been titled Atlas Sucks. I like this Al Alexander guy. I like him. Atlas sucks. You know, I always love when a film is like getting review bombed, but the marketing team still has to add good reviews into like a trailer. So they'll be like, they'll have like the review big, like, this movie's amazing. And then the source is like gltriesmovies.com. We're the most obscure thing in the world. Ben and Jerry's Fan 7 says this movie is a heart-pounding thriller. Well, they just have heart-pounding thriller and then JL Lover 37 at the bottom. Watch the trailer. I think I'd get copyrighted. I mean, I saw like the 30-second thing of it play, and I was like, "Oh, Jennifer Aniston in body tech suit, in robot. That seems fun. She shoots things. I like action movies." J-Lo's, poor J-Lo, man. Let's talk about someone who's really struck out. She was in that really good movie Hustlers. She did a great job in it. And then she's been in some real garbage movies after that. And then she's like, I'm going to revive my music career by going on tour. And I think reports were like she was crying because of how bad the ticket sales were. Like, they were selling tickets for like $10, which is basically, in today's movie climate, of the DOJ is literally suing Ticketmaster as in an antitrust lawsuit because ticket prices are so high that for someone to be selling $10 is basically like, can we give this away? And still no one's coming. But to be fair, J-Lo really didn't have any bangers. You saw the best 30 seconds of the whole movie? Oh no. My favorite thing is when there's a really bad movie and then like the director or someone associated with the movie will blame the audience for not understanding it. Or like being, my favorite term, woke. Which is just such a dumb term. It doesn't mean anything. You can't define it. I just want you to know when you use the term woke, you're identifying with the one person who's had to legally define it, which is Ron DeSantis, who said it was the general belief that not all Americans have an equal chance at life. And it's just like, well, racism's a thing, so this seems heavy undertones of racism right here. But people will use it in like, I don't like how they just like throw in a token person to play a role. Like, okay, I understand that, but like, do you want to be associated with the racists who are using this term? Maybe find a new term. Maybe articulately express your point rather than just going to, I hate woke. Yeah. Anyone watching the Garfield movie? No. First off, did you know how they got not Bill Burr. What's his name? Bill Murray in that movie? Was because he thought it was like the director's name was Cohen, and he thought the Cohen brothers who directed The Matrix were directing this film. So he's like, hell yeah, I'll sign on. But it wasn't them at all. Corgi, no politics. I think that rant was more about vocabulary than it was politics. Like, I don't care if anyone's Republican or Democrat. I think there's a lot of valid sides to both. I just hate that people are using a poor vocabulary. It just bugs me. It's kind of like an ick, you know? What happened, boys? Did nobody go Asia? How did we lose Asia? Like, not just the eastern of Asia, but all of Asia. Why are there so many of you over in freaking North America? Like, what's the point? Not many win Asia. Every blue win Asia. Perfect storm. Where did we all go? I feel like we've done this enough to know there's 2 continents you go in this. Asia, which is the priority. Second priority is Africa. And then a couple people go in North America as a delaying tactic. Like, I'm so confused. I don't understand. No one went Africa with me? I mean, Amethyst did. Axel did. Fireburns did. Trix did. It just didn't look like any of them had great success. Which is normally fine. Because we win Asia and then can donate over. Well, see? Aziz goes one time in Antarctica. And he survives long enough to get donations. And people go, whoa, Aziz is so good. I want to be good too. That must be a good spot. I'm going to go down there. Aziz, you're a bad influence. You're smoking in front of the children again. You're smoking in front of your little brothers again. You're a bad influence. The fact that we're even still in this game is a miracle. If this is a 1v1 teams, we'd be dead already. Somehow Kadia stands, and by Kadia, I mean me, CR, and Soft. We just gotta hold out a little bit longer. Bro, I'm on an island in Equatorial Guinea or San Timon, and I need help. Are you trolling right now? Do you actually expect to go in that bad of a position, get absolutely stomped because you went in a bad position, and then get help in a game that we haven't even been close to winning yet? You're like the kid who like sticks a stick in his bike spokes and then falls over and then blames others for not helping you. It's just like, you did this to yourself. You ruined yourself by even going there. There's no help. There's no help coming. I'm Mufasa. I pointed out all of the land that the sun touches is ours, and you went in the shadows. All right, boys, back to work. Corgi, best to you and your parents. Thank you, Blacksmith. I appreciate you. Have a good day, brother. Yeah, Aziz is smoking. He's going to clubs. He's drinking in front of his brothers. They're thinking he's cool, and he's not cool. Just because he wears a leather jacket doesn't mean everything he does is cool, kids. What's up, Marcel? How are you? DJ, I would continue to donate to you, but I'm dead. Hi, Corgi just joined. Welcome to the Void, brother. We lost Asia somehow, but won from North America. The 1 out of a million chance it happened. An epic prank was just unveiled where we always go Asia, but everyone left us to die in Asia. There was like 6 of us fighting the good fight, and then there was nobody else. Dissing Aziz is your favorite thing to do, I bet. No, I'll diss anybody. I didn't know I was supposed to go Asia. Yeah, you always go Asia or Africa. I explain it pretty frequently. I don't explain it every game because I feel like that gets a little tedious. And I'm hoping the context clues will let new people know where we're supposed to go, but everybody failed in this one. GG's. At least it was a lot of points. Okay, diss me then. Zero Winter, I won't diss you. I'll just accidentally ban you again for 3 months. It's completely different. Anyways, you're welcome for carrying. Yeah, there's nothing more cool than like winning a game and then having to announce that you carried. It's just like, cool, man. Not like you were getting donated to. Yep, you did it all on your own. You're like the guy who like scores the touchdown and then just can't talk about anything else besides the fact that you did it, not the lineman who blocked for you or the quarterback who threw to you or the people who ran routes to distract others for you or the running back who ran 5 great running plays before that so they fell for the run before that. Nope, you're the cool guy. That's what you get, DJ. That's your roast. Would you diss me? No, you're not even a member. Boom, roasted. Corgi Man won the England Cup today. Yeah, I saw an article that they were planning on firing the coach whether they won or not, which is a crazy thing to say, like, hey, you won the cup, now get fired. I'll still say I carry. Do your thing, brother. I carried for real. Balls, let me know when you actually are the crown in one game. Boom, roasted. Daw Jerry that. I don't know what that means, Aziz, but stop smoking your leather jacket in front of the kids, alright? In front of your brothers. Stop going to Antarctica. Stop making everyone think it's cool or a good idea to go there. I carried. I totally didn't die in South China because no one was there. I know there was nobody. It's just Aziz riding through with his leather jacket, smoking cigarettes and drinking in front of the brothers, and everyone thinks he's cool in this leather jacket. He's like, he's not cool. He's making bad life choices. He's gonna be a middle manager in some dead-end sales job by 30 because he didn't develop any other skills. And you can't make a career of being a badass, and youth fades, and you won't have anything after that. You're gonna be the guy who sells propane and propane accessories, but is paired with Hank Hill, but you hate propane and propane accessories, and you're always shown up by Hank Hill, who is just the star child, and you can never get ahead because there's always one person to look that's better than you at everything, and then you just go home to your wife who doesn't love you anymore, and you look in the mirror into your balding head and you go, dang, what am I doing with my life? And then you freak out and you buy a very expensive sports car that you definitely can't afford, and everyone knows you're going through a midlife crisis, but you're trying to convince everyone that you're not going through a midlife crisis, and that this is a great business decision, that you'll definitely get more clients because you show up in a fancier car, but you don't do that either, and then you're just lost to the void. Do you need to talk? No, dude, I'm doing okay. I'm not that guy. I haven't even bought a sports car yet. I just quit my job and became a YouTuber. It's completely different. Bro, speaking from experience? No, I'm just speaking about the high school guys that, like, man, they thought they were so cool. Guys, Farrell's birthday is near. Yeah, it's really annoying that you're doing the birthday party. Like, when are we doing the birthday party? The birthday party is the 28th Tuesday at 10 a.m. And you're like, oh, dude, get a beer in hand. And be like, brother, I'm starting stream at that time. And I'll covertly drink a beer. No one will know, but you'll know. Because we're cool like that. Corgi holding no punches today. I mean, everybody asked for a roast except for Aziz, but Aziz needs to be roasted every now and then. He's gone mad with power. He thinks he's the mad scientist who thinks he can make anything work, and then he creates Frankenstein and people go, don't create a monster out of our family members' dead body parts. And somehow they're the unreasonable mob. No, bring orange juice. It's totally orange juice. No, you wanted me to do a screwdriver with champagne in it, or a mimosa, and I don't want to do that because then I'll get all bubbly and I'll need a nap. The plight of a 30-year-old man. Mimosas make me sleepy. Roast me, Corgi. I'm a college student in my 20s and I love Minecraft. No, you did that to yourself already. I can't kick a man while he's down. Boom, roasted. Sold man. Love this. Sold man. Wait, I wasn't supposed to bring roast chicken? Boom, roasted. I don't know. I don't know what to do with that. Is he's literally giving Corgi Circus a cigarette and Corgi saying, ain't today, literally roasting everybody? I mean, there was a short period of time where I had friends that smoked and they would be like, do you want a cigarette? And be like, I'm gonna look cool and I'm also 16 and don't understand consequences. I'll totally take a hit. But smoking's gross. I don't know why anybody does it. It's a crazy thing to just be like, yeah, I'm gonna put this horrible thing in my mouth and it tastes absolutely disgusting. And everyone will know that I smoke because now I smell disgusting. And somehow I'll get addicted to that high. To that feeling. It was just like, what? talk about something that's gonna be really hard to explain to aliens when they come down. They're like, tell us about smoking. Like, it's bad for you, and everyone knows it's bad. I'm like, yeah, and nobody really likes the taste of it. And you go, no. Then why? And it has addictive chemicals, so you'll get addicted. And go, yeah. Go, why do people do it? I'm like, I don't know. To look cool? I was like, that makes you look cool? Like, I don't know, man. I just work here. It's my first day. Some guy said he liked the cut of my jib, and I got promoted. I don't know. That's a little Simpsons reference for you. Weirdly proud of never tried a cigarette. You ain't missing much. I love my mom's story of smoking a cigarette because she's such a goody two-shoes. Like, she took her first shot of tequila 4 years ago. Non-exaggeration. And she smoked one cigarette because someone told her it would help her stay awake so she could study. And then she spent the entire night vomiting. And I was like, wow, that's a really visceral reaction to smoking one cigarette. But hey, live your best life, I guess. She's like, and I never smoked again. It's like, that feels like a lie because I know Dad smoked. Tequila is terrible in fairness. Yeah. Everyone has that one alcoholic drink that'll make them, the smell of it will make them throw up. Mine is tequila in Captain Morgan. Unrelated stories. But if someone orders shots of tequila for the table, I'm the guy who's going to be pretending to drink it while quietly pouring it out on the floor. Or I'll do the Coyote Ugly, where I'll drink the tequila and then spit it into an empty beer bottle. So it makes me look double cool because it looks like I'm chasing a shot of tequila with beer. But I'm actually just spitting out the tequila. I don't understand chewing tobacco. My dad doesn't. It's disgusting. Yeah. And it's not a victimless crime either, because sometimes you'll just be like drinking a soda and get confused on which soda is yours and which soda is someone's spitting bottle, and then you'll accidentally drink their chewing tobacco spit, and it's the most noxious, gross thing that's ever happened to me in my entire life. It's so gross, especially when people do it into like a Gatorade clear bottle. Oh, that wasn't for exaggeration. I felt a little bit of vomit coming up with the thought of that memory. Oh, it's like real now. Hold on. Okay. That wasn't for effect. That was literally me like trying to not throw up on stream right there. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, we're back. It's free for all time. Let's do Caucasia. I got a new phone. Congratulations, Denise. I hope it's a great phone that speeds up your life and can do a lot of things your other phone couldn't do. What's Nation for Dummy Nation today, Corgi? There is none. We ain't playing no Dummy Nation today. We aren't? No, why would we? The Dummy Nation video went live today. Yeah. I feel like I had such good expansion only to get cut off regardless. No way you're attacking me. Get out of here. Good movement, Void, to block me. Not being sarcastic, that was a good move. Corgi, can you do stream on Monday? Yes, that is the schedule. Corgi, Entente? You're nowhere near me, Zero Winter. I can't Entente with somebody who's not near me, and I'm also dead already. I just don't know it yet. Right now, most liked is very close between Estonia and Micronesia. Okay. That could be fun. I think I'm also just throwing a scenario, a custom game in there, just for funsies. There's no way this man's boating to me. Dang, he boated a lot too. Oh, what's that? You attacked me too heavily and didn't take into account the many players around you, so we both go down together? Good job. Oh, what's that? You spent so many troops boating into me that you didn't prepare your own defenses for your own... People get so caught up in attacking streamer. It's just like, it's cool, but don't do it at your own expense. Like, when you go out of your way to attack me, it is, number one, hella lame. And number two, usually results in you going down too. It's just like, oh, I took out streamer, and be like, okay. What next? It's much more impressive to win the game than to beat me, I'll tell you that. It's not just attacking streamers. They do it to me all the time. Nobody knows me. It's just people who don't know how to play and they just see one person, they get tunnel visioned. And it's just like, okay, let's learn the game. It doesn't involve tunnel visioning on one person because you sunk cost fallacy. Corgi, I'm John Hamm, top left. Any advice? You've already lost. There's nothing I can do for you. You have 4 players attacking you. You're screwed. Give a wave on your way out, I guess. John Hamm's a wild name? Why? Am I missing a cultural reference? Sorry, I wanted to Google it. John Hamm. Oh, because it's the actor? But spelled differently? It's the actor from Mad Men? I used to watch this podcast. It was like podcast but outside, and their entire premise was they go outside and interview random people walking along like random places, and they do not get permission, which is equally as funny, from like the city. And sometimes they have to like a security guard will come up and they'll have to leave or move or something. And anyways, they had this running bit where it's just like they would start out today and be like, all right, let's see who we can interview. I don't see John Hamm anywhere, but hopefully he'll stop by a little bit later. And then John Hamm went on the podcast and it was like, this is great. I love these moments. These inside jokes that become real. It was just like when Jimmy Kimmel was doing The Man Show and he's like, sorry to Matt Damon, we ran out of time. For any of you who watched The Man Show, which was 2 very talented people in Jimmy Kimmel and Adam Carolla, but a very bad show. I feel like you definitely have to be at least a 90s kid to ever seen that show, and it wasn't good. It was just kind of what came on after South Park on Comedy Central. The Man Show was equivalently like it bombed. It did okay for a little bit and it bombed. And then Spike TV's like, what if we do that but for an entire channel? And then it's just like, yeah. You're chasing a demographic that's increasingly going to other platforms than YouTube. Okay, I read a tweet. I don't know why I got bored. ADHD. It was just like, if you haven't heard, Millie Bobby Brown got married. Congratulations to her. She's the actress from Stranger Things. And this woman types, is like, Millie Bobby Brown is a married woman, and yet we're going to be sitting in front of the TV next year watching her try and defeat Gabagaboola while Mike and the gang yell about the power of friendship in the background. This is like, yeah, the kids grew up, man. Kind of crazy that we're still... It's always weird to watch adults play teenagers. Especially adults who really don't look like teenagers. I think we're missing the contest again. No, we're missing the free-for-all contest. We're not missing anything. I think you boys really need to attack Gecko to get to the crown. Otherwise, I think crown going to win. I mean, even Luhansk is down here. Yeah, kick him off middle. That's your number one priority, is kicking this guy off. They're kicking Louis off. I love the name Full Send if I lose, but this is a sword game, so he can't do that. I also equally love when people threaten to full send in a sword game. And go, okay. Do it, coward. You won't. Hello, I just made it here. Well, hello, Pro Ho. I would advise you, because your name is Pro Ho Ho Plays 2015. That sounds like you're like a YouTuber name. And if you're trying to become a YouTuber, I would definitely choose an easier name to say than Pro Ho Ho. I don't think you like the baggage that's going to come along with that name. You're going to be fighting off ho-ho jokes, Santa Claus jokes for the rest of your life. And also, it's just gonna be a hard name to say, and you're gonna, if you become really famous, you're gonna really regret it, as every interview in your life struggles through to say pro ho ho, and they put emphasis on ho ho so they don't actually slip up on TV, and it's just gonna sound really stupid, and no one's gonna get the joke, and it's just gonna be like, I really wish I'd named myself something different. All right, so Middle Franken's won here at this point. All he needs to do is just fight Luhansk while these two fight. What is the purple player doing attacking board? Losing the game. I'm gone. No, did I bully you out of the chat? It wasn't meant to do that. It was honestly to try and help you. LOL has the alliance. Alliances shouldn't matter when the game's on the line, because it's a free for all. Euphoria playing for third. At this point, the game's lost, so there's no point in fighting the crown. Too exciting free for alls ruined by people playing for second. Yeah, it's just like, hey, we came for a gladiatorial show, And one guy just decides he's not going to fight. And be like, well, you ruined it. This was supposed to be a 60-man enter, one man leaves type scenario, and then you're just the pacifist. And it's boring. Yeah, I knew when he threw up the early peace sign that he wasn't going to challenge the crown and that was going to be boring. Shame. Cut to Game of Thrones woman yelling shame with the bell on the street. Also, did you know that actress was like legitimately there was a scene where Cersei Lannister is like waterboarding her. But like you can't special effects that, so she was legitimately waterboarded and they kept doing the take over and over again. She's like, I was waterboarded for like 6 hours. And go, dang, that's pretty crazy that, you know, that's a technique the CIA used to torture people, which they shouldn't be doing, but they do it anyways because it doesn't leave any evidence. That then they would carry on to a film because of the pop culture reference of it, and then they would unironically waterboard you as if you were a terrorist, even though you're just an actor doing a job, and then demand that we do this scene 6 times for 6 hours. Pretty crazy. We should do a game, huh? Let's do Middle East. Okay. I have to change my name. Someone's blocked. All right, let's see Europe. What happened? I don't know. I think there's a new security implement that, like, if too many players join with the same name, it's bot. The system recognizes as botting and then kicks everybody with that name. I think people are trying to be haha funny and then do that to me. We all got kicked? Oh, so it wasn't just me? Interesting. I don't know what's happening then. Anyways, my name's not Corgi Circus because I'm not him. Don't tell anyone. It's a secret though. Because I actually am Corgi Circus, but it's so the stream snipers get confused. Psychological warfare. Fellow would be proud. Talk about a guy we haven't seen in a while. I hope he's doing well. Imagine if it's counting 40 people with the same clan tag as botters. I mean, that'd be the quickest way to kill the game, period. I mean, realistically, biggest YouTuber, only one with a super big audience for the game size. And even if you're not a part of the audience, you have to at least admit the Corgi Circus has probably kept a lot of people going because we're the big bad that everyone needs to take down. Where I feel like if we didn't exist in this ecosphere, the game probably would have died 6 months ago. Mentor 0? Saro? I think this is Zero Winter. Guys, I think this is Zero Winter. The M is just a upside down W. And Saro is like zero, but with an S. What about OF? Are you trying to bring OnlyFans in this conversation about a pixel game, brother? I think you're in the wrong chat. I think you tabbed over to the wrong screen there. What about OG? They only exist as like a bunch of people who hate us. Like, oh, their rallying cry is not let's get OG to anything. It's let's take down Corgi. Has been for a while. It's their unifying force. Everyone needs a unifier to rally against, and for them it's us. And if we weren't here, I don't know if they'd be here either. And then the botter came in and just kind of ruined the game for everybody. And it's just like, congratulations, you'll be the king of Ash. And the game popularity hasn't yet to recover from that. That person isn't me. I'm playing Minecraft. So rude of you to create a Minecraft server and then not invite everybody. All right? Like, I know I don't technically have Minecraft, but I still like to be invited to things. And if you think that position's unreasonable, I don't think you've had a girlfriend yet. Like, wait, you specifically said you didn't want to do this. That's why I didn't invite you. And then you're going to get in a fight because you didn't invite her. And not because she was ever going to go, but because she wanted to tell you that she didn't want to go. GG's. Then download Minecraft? No, I don't want to ever want to play Minecraft. Yeah, that's why I'm playing Minecraft, because my girlfriend is dumb. Yeah, welcome to it, brother. And you think that surely this will go away with age. This is just a maturity thing, right? I'm like, And if you're a girl thinking, hey, that's unfair, not all girls are like that. Why isn't he calling out the guys? Guys do that too. Everybody does that. It's a really toxic trait that everybody has. Like, every year I have a birthday float. Every year I invite my friend Kyle. I know Kyle has a golf tournament in Vegas, so he'll never come. But every year I do it. Because what if one year he's free and he's wanting to come, but he's not sure if he can because he's turned down so many invites? And then that's the year I don't invite him, and then he feels left out. We should all make a Minecraft server. Here's what I'm thinking. We all raid the Vice Minecraft server. We set their village on fire. We just apes together strong it. I didn't mean she was dumb. I meant you were dumb because I make mistakes. I mistake it for me calling her dumb. No, what that sounds like is you just got called out for calling her dumb and she was right over your shoulder and you're in trouble now. It's not my fault. You said the words. Oh my god, Zero Winter's calling his girlfriend dumb. I know, dude. So messed up. We can make the Corgi Circus Republic in Minecraft. No, I'd rather us all have one giant pirate ship and just go raid other villages until we get kicked from the server. Just be real toxic. But totally in theme. Like, we only talk in pirate. Everyone has to have a pirate name. Troll streamer confirmed. True. That would ruin a lot of people's good time. It would be funny for like us. Did you ever think of that?
What if we just prioritize our fun over the fun of others? Did you know Minecraft has a Minecraft language? No, I did not. That's a level of nerd I'll never achieve. That's a level of fandom I'll never achieve. I don't want to call people nerds. It's just fandom. It's just like when people call me furries or bronies like mean things. Is like, I think for the most part those are pretty inclusive environments. So, and they're not hurting anyone. So I don't really care. They can go have their fun. I don't understand it. I've never understood the appeal of watching a child's cartoon made for girls, but as a grown man, but it's not my call, and I don't mean to make fun of it. You enjoy you, build a community where you want, have fun with it. Life's hard enough, brother. We're all having to deal with inflation to start picking apart each other for their hobbies. What would be my pirate name? Probably One Ball. Seems like a good pirate name. Gives you a little bit of background about how you only have one ball. And then people are like, oh my god, he lost his testicles. But then you just hold up one ball constantly. Like an actual ball. And then go, oh my god, I have a dirty mind. And you go, yeah, get your mind out of the gutter. That's your theme, balls. Corgi, would you pick a vice president for the Corgi clan? I mean, I've never picked one, but technically I think at this point it's Pharaoh. I mean, it was Swiss, and then Swiss self-appointed Pharaoh, and I was like, yeah, I like Pharaoh. What will be my Arctic name? Shmee. Only because you asked for a nickname. And I don't have a good anecdote to give you. In the fraternity, when I was in college, some people would have nicknames, and it was always the people who asked for nicknames, which is first off hella lame, that would get a nickname. One guy's name was Buttercup. That was his nickname the entirety of college. One mistake as a freshman haunted him for the rest of his life. Imagine trying to pick up a girl and someone comes over and goes, "What's up, Buttercup?" "Hey, Buttercup, go get me a beer." Or there was one really annoying guy. His last name started with a B. I don't want to dox him, even though I hate him as a person because he's just a garbage guy. But he was just like, he was wanting to name himself Blackout B, last name, kind of the alliteration. And he didn't get that nickname. You know what nickname he got? Baby Dick. Baby Dick B last name. Nice little alliteration. It's like, yeah, man, it's not that cool to black out. So that's not what you're getting. And also, you're not a cool guy. This was also the guy that someone threw a pine cone at him. And he goes, "What are you doing throwing a pine cone at me? These shorts cost $80. And I go, okay, I personally couldn't have written a more douchey thing to say in my entire life. Like being next to a frat stereotype for 4 years. No, I'm dead. I know someone whose nickname was Mellow. Okay. Mellow has a special place in my heart because I used to play Rainbow Six Siege with my friends Kevin and Aaron. And that's a 5-man sport, 5-man teams. So having more people you can communicate and voice chat with is always a good thing. We got in this game with this guy called Mellow. He was really good. He didn't have a mic. So we played another game with him and another. And then we played like 5 or 6 games with him. And then he got a mic. And that was the worst day of our lives because he was really annoying. And as we got better at the game, we realized he wasn't good at the game. He would just wait for everybody to be dead. And then you plant the bomb in Rainbow Six Siege, and that's typically where people aren't paying attention, especially if it's a 5v1. He would come in and get 2 kills, so his kill to death ratio would be high, but we would all lost the game because he didn't rotate soon enough. And also, he had the most ridiculous household ever. I think he lived with like 12 brothers and sisters in a small house, and it always sounded like there's a gigantic party in the background. Like, legitimately, there was a quinceañera happening in the background one time. It's like, hey, Mello, can you mute your mic? Where am I? Am I alive? I am alive. That's fun. Which frat were you in? SIG app. I was a SIG app. Very mixed feelings about fraternities, though. I liked it for me. It brought me out of my shell a lot. I got a lot of opportunities. I ran for a lot of offices and had a lot of positions that then looked good on a resume. It inspired me to get my grades up because I wanted to be one of the people that got called up by the president at the end of the semester. There's also a lot of dark things about the fraternity that I don't like being associated with. And I'm not very close to a lot of the guys because I was the one that tattled about some things that definitely needed to get addressed. Did you take up any positions? Yeah. I was like 12 positions. If you've never been in a fraternity in a house, there's not enough room for everybody to live there all at once. So some people have to bunk up, and how that's decided is how active are you in the fraternity? How many positions do you have, and what are your grades? You get points, and if you have enough points, you can get a single room. I was the only sophomore to have enough points for a single room, and I carried a single room all the way to the end. So I was very active. I was even called to be on the alumni board, but I was like, brother, I live in Reno. Like, I can't do anything. Also, I don't want to be associated with the chapter. The chapter shut down the year after I left for the same reasons that I brought up were issues when I was still there. But I was the bad guy. And it was like, yeah. So this is one of them fraternities, huh? I'm going to my third year in a frat. Thankfully, it hasn't been like the stereotypes. Frats rarely are. Like, it's really a thing where fraternity recruitment is just a mess. You have like a day or two to decide whether somebody's cool, and good campuses won't allow alcohol, which is great. But then you don't know if someone's cool if they like become a weird person when they drink. And it's like, yeah, I mean, some people can be like taught out of that, and you're around a safe situation where like, yeah, you can, if a guy's like really cool when he's not drinking, but then he just becomes kind of a creeper when he drinks, you have all your brothers to be like, hey man, stop doing that, and you get course corrected in a way that you wouldn't. But then you get guys who just are like bad people because you only had 2 days to get to know them. But in reality, it's just like you take 90 people on campus at random and tell me all of them are going to be cool. They're not. And the people that everybody hates in the fraternity, I'm going to blow your mind. The guys in the fraternity hate those guys too. But it's once someone's in a fraternity, the only way they get kicked out is if they do something absolutely incredibly egregious, like criminal charges level, or bad grades for like 3 semesters in a row. And yes, everyone does wear polos and boat shoes. It kind of is nice and stylish, and boat shoes are very comfortable. We have so many PNSs that think they're cool and then become drunk. They become drunk, they're very cool. Yeah. Like, I hate to be this guy, but there was one guy, I was just like, I thought he was really cool. I thought he was great. He was funny. He was charismatic. He was an engineer. He was smart. And I vouched for him when we were doing the membership meeting. And then the first party we have, he's like, hey, give me a bottle of scotch. And I did buy alcohol for minors, blow your mind, right? In a fraternity, gasp. And then he just became really weird. And I was like, oh no, this is my fault. I didn't see this one coming. But then like, it happened like 2 or 3 more times. Everybody course corrected him, which is great. And he became like the coolest guy ever. He was awesome. Like, guys can change. It is one of those things where if you don't drink in a social environment in high school, which you probably shouldn't because it affects your frontal cortex, now everybody comes in as just a natural. But then there was one guy who I effing hated, and I blackballed him. And a blackball is like, if one person stands up and says, I don't want this guy, he shouldn't be allowed. And I got yelled at, and like they would not listen to me. And it was just like, no, he's a cool guy. And then that guy went on to essay a girl on the dance floor and go, well, look who's right now. And that's the fraternity experience. You meet the one thing I heard in a fraternity from an older guy that didn't make sense until later is like, in a fraternity, you're going to meet the best friends of your life, and you're going to understand why. It's like, yes, the best friends of my life I met in a fraternity, and I understood why, because I met the worst people in my life in the same fraternity. Frat ran over. Yeah. Yeah. Corgi, what was your first college party like? My first college party was before I went to a fraternity, and it was at some house. It was way overcrowded. I decided I was going to leave, and then the owner, who was a woman, met me outside. I was like, hey, you're leaving? I go, yeah, it's just really crowded. Anyways, we got to talking. And then she goes, hey, I just got 2 puppies. I kind of want to socialize them. Will you come upstairs and grab them with me? And I was like, yeah, I'm a little bit tipsy and want to see a puppy. So I did. And for the rest of the night, I carried around a puppy, which is, by the way, the biggest cock block you could ever throw in front of somebody. And it was really funny for me to do that. Oh, you've been talking to this girl all night? That's so cute. Anyways, here's a puppy. And you could just see, like, the absolute searing face of guys be like, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, sorry. Real life trolling. Anyways, that was my first college party. Great time, 10 out of 10. My favorite thing to do at a college party, though, was on the rare times we would go to parties that weren't associated with the fraternity. I would really love to make friends with the owner. And there's one time where we go up to this gate, and the guy's like, hey man, this is a private party, I don't know you, can't let you in. I go, oh yeah man, that's totally fine, I'm just kind of here to hang out and stuff, which sounds really weird. But then I did start to hang out with him, and we became really good friends, drinking the entire night. He gave me a beer. At one point he's just like, hey man, I gotta go to the bathroom, can you watch the gate? And I go, yeah man. And people would come up. And then I was just the owner now. We go, hey man, can we come in? It's like, sorry man, I don't know you. I love doing that. I love just making friends with people. With just absolute strangers. It became my favorite thing to do. It became my thing in the fraternity, was go to random parties and make friends. 10 out of 10 experience. And then like in another party, I would do that. Just became friends with the owner, talked with them all night. And you know, every party gets the occasional, cops are here, everyone's gotta leave, everyone's gotta leave. It's like everyone's starting to leave. It's like, hey, not you, Austin, you can stay. Like, hell yeah, brother. That sounds like the most Corgi thing ever. I'm gonna be honest. As social as I am sober, I'm very much a social butterfly when I'm drinking, which is slightly to the detriment of everyone around me. Not because I'm dangerous or anything, but because I have a 5-foot sphere of reality around me, and I view everyone as being like super fun and great to hang out with, and I don't recognize people who are slightly being creeps. Like, I went to a party with some of my friends who were girls, and they're like, hey, in case like there's like a really creepy guy, can I give you like this signal and then you come over and save me? And I go, yeah, I'm a big guy, I can do big guy things. She was giving that signal for like 10 minutes straight, and I was in the circle talking with this guy. I thought he was a cool guy. I didn't recognize she's been giving the signal for 10 minutes, and she's like, what the hell was that? I go, oh, sorry. I just thought he was cool. Looking back, yeah, he was actually being incredibly creepy, but I just want to be friends. All right, let's join this contest. Do you watch boxing? No, I'm not from the 1940s. I don't watch boxing. Also, boxing is one of those things where you either have to pay pay-per-view or have cable, and I have neither. I think MMA could have really taken off as a much bigger sport than it was if the access was more available. But it's just like, name 5 MMA fighters. I don't even think I could name one. I mean, there's Conor McGregor. I don't even think he's in it anymore. Mike Tyson and Jake Paul are fighting too. Yeah, I'm not going to get rage baited because I'm one of those people who really doesn't like Jake Paul. I think he's kind of a scum of the earth type person. And you know they're banking on that so they can both get a payday because everyone wants to watch Mike Tyson knock him out. I really hope Mike Tyson just pulls the One Punch Man and just obliterates Jake in like 30 seconds. But you know, there's got to be some kind of back deal agreement where there's like, no. Let's make the fight go on longer so we can get more pay-per-view, so we can both get more money. That's the way these things work, and it's just dumb. There's no world where Jake Paul would ever be able to stand up to Mike Tyson, even at like 50, 60 years old. But who knows? Mike Tyson might still do it. I mean, when he was younger, he did the exact same thing. He got in trouble for like knocking a guy out in the first round and go, hey man, people weren't even at their seats yet. What the frick? That ruined all of our money we were getting from TV. But he's probably older and a little bit more mature and understands money now a little bit more. Corgi, stop smoking with disease. I am part of the problem. I will give you that. This is my fault. I did go in a bad spot. I fully recognize and take accountability for my terrible actions. Father, forgive me. There's no way, Luhans, you from across the map are telling me what to do. There's no way I'm the crown right now. Okay, things are going well for us. Fool. Fool. You could have done so much damage if you just helped your buddy attack me, but now I grow 10 times stronger. I haven't even shown my true force yet. I have the power of God and anime on my side. Should I say I carried? Oh no, I carried, guys. Yeah, I carried. Yep. Nobody did anything but me. I'm the one responsible. You can all thank me now, peasants. Kiss the ring. Kiss it. GG's. What's up, Shizy? Ignore me in South America? I will, don't worry. I got you, boo. Love the title? You love the title of just stream? Yep, I think you got the point. Maybe the real Carrie was the friends we made along the way. That sounds like loser talk. Let's join Scandinavia. This is the stream. Sometimes the creative juices aren't flowing as good, you know? So much and so creative. Yeah. I think what people really love about this channel is the creativity, says the guy who uses the same thumbnail over and over and over again. YouTube requiring a thumbnail for a stream is really dumb. It's just mind-blowing how they can be like, how do we do streaming? And be like, well, Twitch does it pretty good. Maybe copy some of the elements of them, but like, and you're just like the guy who's ignored and then someone just wonders louder. But how do we do it? And someone goes, what if we optimize searching for like new creators? And then someone goes even louder, what about shorts? And everyone goes, mumbles in agreement, yeah, shorts are a great idea. And you go, what? That wasn't what we were talking about. We can call them YouTube shorts. Legally distinct from TikToks. Which, by the way, you want to hear the most dystopian thing ever? Okay. So, the CEO of Blizzard, who was fired because he ran Blizzard into the ground through various bad decisions, and also for the blatant, like, hostile work environment towards women, got a golden parachute. If you don't know what a golden parachute is, CEOs get millions of dollars basically to F off. He got like $263 million. You know what he wants to do with that $263 million? He wants to buy TikTok. I go, oh, must be nice to be rich, because it doesn't seem like there's a way to not be rich, even if you drastically fail at your job. This doesn't look good. Dude, DJ, I hear you're getting carried by Aziz. I don't know where I heard that from, but it's pretty common knowledge to the best of my knowledge. He is lying? I mean, it doesn't look like it. Where's DJ? I don't see him on the leaderboard. Is he getting carried? This must be so embarrassing for you. This must be very hard times. I will keep you in my thoughts and prayers. DJ is first? No, Aziz is first. Aziz is carrying DJ. DJ's not even on the leaderboard. You're second place now? Oh, so you got carried? How embarrassing. Good job, Junior. That's you, DJ. We're going to call you Junior now, because Aziz carries you everywhere. Has anyone met someone who goes by Junior in real life? I feel like that's a very, like, 1950s thing to do. I've never met anyone called a Junior, and honestly, if I heard someone go by Junior, my mental frame of them would shift downwards. Like, oh. Okay. Not certain enough to even go after your own name, huh? DJ's pretty bored. He was fourth. Yeah. How embarrassing. Carried. Carried. So carried. So embarrassing. Right, guys? Everyone goes, yeah. In the background. Oh, yeah. Points wise. Hey, we're almost at 16. That's pretty crazy. DJ is Aziz Jr. Don't lie. Boom, roasted. Yeah, DJ, I don't know if I roasted you earlier, but that's your new roast. OG fell off? Yeah, I think a lot of them stopped playing. They were very comfortable with botting, and then they got botted a little bit themselves, and they just gave up and go, "Who? This is awful. It ruins the ecosystem of the game." And go, "Oh, man, I wonder where it all started from." Oh, no. It's bad when it happens to you, huh? Has OG given up? I don't know. Wall. Just a general wall to all of that drama. What does Hababi mean? Someone commented it's like Hababi come to UAE. I don't know what that means. Does that mean Hababi? What does it mean though? I know it's a song by somebody. Meaning my love. Oh, okay. Someone's in love with me. Suck it, nerds. Scandinavia. Oh, we got 40 seconds for a contest. Yeah, contest. Let's go. Big money contest. It sounds like Habibi. It's Arabic. Oh, thank you, Cole. I appreciate that. What does that mean in Arabic? My love. I just Googled it. I like Ahmed coming in here. Sup, boys? Friend. Just one person. One person's a friend here. The rest of you are just boys. They use it like we would say friend, dude, or bro. They say my love. Okay, that's cool. So I'm not. No, he's not in love with me. He's just calling me a friend. That's a stark demotion, to be honest with you. It's a strong blow to the ego. Like how Spanish people are always saying amigo. Yeah, I had a dog named Amigo because I got him from a Spanish family. And you won't believe it, but the dog spoke Spanish. Well, he didn't speak Spanish, but he was trained in Spanish. That was a little bit of a trip. It took a while for him to learn that sit instead of siétate. I had to learn a little bit more Spanish than I knew beforehand to train my dog more effectively, or to get him to understand what I was trying to do. Amigo, aquí. I go aquí, and then he comes over here. And then people would look at me weird, be like, why is this white man just talking Spanish to his dog? And I go, there's a backstory. It's not just me being weird, I promise. Craziest thing about Amigo is he was a lab and a golden retriever mix, which is not the crazy part. The crazy part is he never barked. He did not bark. He was trained not to bark. And I was sitting in my room at this college house I lived in. Not the fraternity. And the window's open because we didn't really have AC and it's just as hot. And all of a sudden I hear this very coarse... I go, what the hell is that? And I go downstairs. It was like Amigo's first bark, but he hadn't used his voice so long that it just sounded... I had to shake off the cobwebs a little bit. Also, another thing about Amigo, if you ever have a dog and you introduce him to another dog, you'll quickly learn that for no reason at all, your dog will pick up that other dog's trait and just become their thing. Hobbs whistles like ranger whistles, but at a much more high-pitched and annoying sound. Well, there was a stray dog on the street one day. And I was like, oh my God, I picked it up. I called the owner. I told him where the address was. And they're like, oh, I'm at work. I'll be there in an hour. He's like, yeah, no problem. Take your time. In that hour that dog was there, that dog, every time it would pee or poop, would like kick its back legs and try and bury it in the grass. Which was annoying, but it was just like, oh, we only have this dog for an hour. Well, that became Amigo's thing for the rest of his freaking life. From 1 hour of exposure, which was really annoying because he would tear up the grass. And it was a really big and strong dog. So he would just absolutely tear up every little bit of grass every time he had to pee. I was like, damn it, Amigo. This is a rental. We're going to lose our deposit. Why are you doing this? You got influenced by one bad dog's behavior one time, and that's now who you are as a dog. That's what my dog does. He has small legs so he doesn't rip up the lawn. Yeah, Migo was like... Migo had a couple of things going on. First off, he had Cushing's disease, so he's big. Second off, he had an extra muscle in his neck, so he was incredibly strong. Like, he was the big dog that for whatever reason other dogs would like try and fight, and he wouldn't start the fights, he would just end it. In like one swift motion, he would jerk his head, grab the other dog by the neck, and just pin it down and be like, we're done here. And be like, oh, okay. And it was never like in an aggressive way because the other dog just immediately gave up from the sheer force. It was basically the equivalent of picking a fight with a bodybuilder and just being slammed to the ground, and then the bodybuilder would be like, we good here, bro? And you go, yeah. GG. I also really loved Amigo because he was a hunter, but only for bugs. So whenever there was a bug in my room or something, I was just pointing it out to Amigo, and he'd be laser focused on it until that bug came anywhere near him. And if left unattended, he would follow that bug for hours. But I would like get a piece of paper and like swat the bug lower, and then Amigo would eat it. And I go, yeah, that's teamwork, brother. Love that dog. He was my good boy, except for the separation anxiety, which lost my security deposit in the first night of staying in a room, because that was the night we discovered he had separation anxiety. He also would open doors, which was really annoying. There's one New Year's party, or New Year's Eve, where I had gone out with some friends. He was staying at my parents' house. I was like in Houston for the night with my parents, or for the weekend. I was like, I'm gonna go out with some friends, and like, yeah, no problem. We'll watch the dog. Parents like leave for like 30 minutes, so it's just my little brother at home. Fireworks go off. Amigo runs away. And I get this frantic call. It's like, Amigo's gone. I go, okay, come looking for him. As soon as I pull up in the driveway, he comes back soaking wet. There's no body of water anywhere around us. And I go, what the hell happened, buddy? Dang, man. You must have had a crazy adventure. All right, we got time for one free-for-all. Let's do a free-for-all. Let's look for a sword game. Hi, Corgi. Were you there in the last game? I mean, I don't know what last game was, but I was in a game a minute ago. Well, hello, Gustin. How are you? Gustin, no! Oh, I gotta look up the quote now. Augustin quote Willy Wonka. Oh, it's Augustus. Oh, no. Augustus, no! Save room for dinner! No zombers? Yeah, I'm in agreement with no zombers. It seems like it's a fun thing to do, but it's so easy that if we did it, it'd be easier than just doing bots. Free for all? Yeah, we're waiting for a free for all. We're just trying to wait for a sword game, brother. Because every time we do a crown game, everyone complains about doing a crown game, and I'm kind of with them. All right, here we go. Another Caucasia. Let's do it, boys. I'm going on a date in an hour? Then you shouldn't be here. You should definitely be showering and shaving and picking out your outfit and hyping yourself up. You're going to do great. And don't follow the advice of be yourself. Be the best version of yourself. You'll be fine. Hopefully it's not a coffee date or a dinner date. Hopefully, or a movie date. Hopefully you're just getting drinks. It's a park date? Oh. I mean, I've heard those have worked, but I don't know. But you're like Spanish, so I'm sure you have a lot of natural charisma. Not to stereotype an entire culture into one positive but still stereotypical view, I feel like you'll do fine. You have to let us know how it goes, though. If you ever want a power move when you meet a girl, here's what you do. When you exchange numbers for the first time, immediately text her, "Hi, this is whatever your name is." And don't do it as a creepy way to be like, "Did she give me the right number?" No, that's dumb. But then you don't text her. And you can get a real sense of the vibes. Because if the date went well, she'll text you back, "I had a really good time tonight." 10 out of 10. Works every time. And then that way, you don't have to be panicking the entire night of if the date went well or not. Because you'll know. Because if she doesn't text you that, it probably didn't go very well. And a salesman? Yeah, so you can... as a salesman, you develop a natural ability to bullshit. Just small talk. Talk about anything. Keep the conversation going even when it's awkward and it's someone you don't like to talk to. So you'll definitely do fine. And also, when you text her like, "Hi, this is this," then you remove the stereotype of it, like you have to then text, you have to be the first one to text her, because you already did. Ball's in her court. I'm dead. Yeah, that was gonna happen. Please don't swear, my kids are with me. Get headphones, brother. I swear like once every like 3 days, and I do it for effect. Like an adult. Swearing's only a problem when it becomes someone's entire vocabulary. Goodbye, cruel world. It was nice knowing you. Man down. Man down. GG's Corgi. Yeah, I realized I was attacking for too much, and as soon as I saw that you had like 300,000 more than me, and I was like, I'm dead. I'm so dead here. Sir can be in a really good position here shortly. Yeah, you're dead. Yeah, I mean, I've been dead. I think there might be a little bit of stream delay, but I've been long dead. He's the biggest? Yeah, but he's in the middle. This can be really hard for him to win. I like Sir's chances a lot because he's surrounded by a bunch of weak players and a bot, which means he can roll through these guys without any consequences. I don't know why he's going into Corgi Eater. I don't know if that's the move. Maybe Corgi Eater attacked him. I mean, it is a lot of land for not a lot of troops, so I kind of can support it. Corgi, you playing backpack battles at all? I mean, I have. That's a really frustrating game that didn't take off, I'm going to be honest with you. Because I would have loved to play backpack battles all stream. But I'm going to be honest, when Northern Line left it, it was like, that is his wheelhouse. I was just like, I couldn't make it work. It's like, it's a much better Super Auto Pets, but I think everyone has Super Auto Pets fatigue. It's a great game. And it's frustrating beyond belief that people don't want to watch it. But it's like, I get it. Wish they had a way to play teams instead of random. I don't know how they would have made that game better. I mean, at its core, I think it's a 10 out of 10 game. I think it just came out at a bad time. Which is just a real shame to the developers. Not the the developers. Because, you know, you put your heart and soul into a game, you make it good and interesting and have all these combinations, and then people just don't want to play it. Because it's too similar to another game that came out. But speaking of games, there are 2 games I'm very excited for, cautiously optimistic for, that are coming out this year. Sins of a Solar Empire 2, it's a 4X strategy game, kind of like Stellaris, but not as real down in stupid mechanics and numbers. Sins of a Solar Empire 1 is just baller. I might even play it on stream. I'm very excited for that. I am very cautiously optimistic for Space Marine 2, Warhammer Space Marine 2. It looks pretty sick. But then again, so did Darktide, and that game sucked. I'm really hoping that the 5v5 mechanics for Space Marine 2 are good. Because that could be so much fun. But I don't know. I love the Warhammer universe, and it just sucks that they can never seemingly put out a good game. Sins of a Solar Empire 2 is on my wish list already. It looks great. It looks great. I hope it's like the only thing they could do to make the game not succeed is somehow do worse than what they already had. I thought Sir would have a good chance, but not anymore. Yeah, I was about to say, Lou's going to attack this guy. No one's going to be able to stand against him. Sudril and Pipu would have to both go into him, because otherwise Luhansk going to win the game. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. It's fine. You're in a learning environment. You learn most by playing. There's no way you're trying to boat into him when you have already crossed the river. Just attack. What are you doing? This is another game where it's just Luhansk gonna, brother, you have to attack. Come on. Pseudodrill, come on. Show me the way. Show me you're a man who's willing to attack the crown. Don't just let him win, boys. This is so dumb. Free-for-alls have been absolutely garbage tier today because no one will fight the crown. This is the 3rd game in a row where guys who was the crown is just going to win because no one wants to attack him. And I'm not calling it out because it's Luhansk doing it. It's just the 3rd time that's happened. It really ruins the viewing experience for everyone who's like not in the game currently when like people just sit back and be like, hey, he's win. Now, Zero Winter could probably, yeah, sneak some land over here. He was a step ahead of me. Get himself a little bit bigger. Because the worst thing he could do in this situation is attack a guy who's attacking the crown. Hi, I'm new. Welcome, brother. Luhans builds great alliances? Yeah, every time. His ability to alliance build is second to none. Like, somehow this guy's flipped sides again and joined Luhansk, which is just mind-blowing. Because by the time that King of Ping, who's the only other person in a position to attack, can get over here, Luhansk will already have won. Void's giving it all. He's trying to boat over, but it's a hard position. King of Ping drops, so that's the end of the game. Luhansk has won. Go Ahmed. Oh, how awkward that he dropped right after you type that. What's the name of the game? This is Territorial. If you like it and want to see more, I have about 700 videos of it. By the way, congrats on 27K. Thank you. Nice screenshot pic. Oh, are you talking about my background? Yeah, I think it's funny. I think it's a nice little jump scare. A little bit of humor. Oh, the alliance of Zero Winter and Sudrol could come into effect here. Luhansk only has 40% of the land, but... yeah, you guys gotta attack now. Pseudotroll equals South Tyrol. What language is that? Shizy. German. Even with the little squiggly dots over, I thought that was exclusively Swedish. Also, it's more like Telril, so Telril? Sutarol? Dang. And Alliance came in at the last second to defeat Louis. That's crazy. They're gonna piece. That's fair. And here you're saying, I mean, yeah, I really thought with King of Pink gone that you weren't gonna be able to get over there and make a difference. I counted you out, Zero Winter, and that's my fault. But that's gonna do it for today, boys. Hope you had fun. I had a lot of fun. I'll see everybody on Monday.